We are in Bournemouth Square now. We've moved probably about 200 metres from the last space that we were at, and underneath some scaffolding boards. I mean, bearing in mind it's got to be minus figures at the moment. There are 4 people currently out on the street. As you can see, we've got this guy's just got a brand new coat. Now, I must also say that all of these clothes that we're giving out have been donated by the kids that are in my school that I teach in. So a massive shout out to them, because we wouldn't be able to do this without them. So you know, and it just shows what communities can do. So yeah, we'll go in and speak to some people right now. Mate, what was your name?
Jason.
Jason, this is Jason. Jason, in the media, the Daily Echo have just put out a report stating what Guy Nicholson, who's a policeman, has said about that we shouldn't be giving coffee, money, or anything to people that are out on the streets. What's your opinion on that?
It's a difficult one because people do abuse it. I mean, homeless people abuse the situation, don't they? You know what I mean? And there are people, I know we just done a little chat about people that live in houses and stuff, but I genuinely believe you've got somewhere to live and you've got stuff like that. It means you've got your housing benefits sorted, it means you've got your own benefits sorted. A lot of people are claiming pimping, so, you know, there's a reason as to why they're doing the begging, and yeah. I don't think the public should have to pay for drug addicts and stuff like that. But there are genuine people, i.e. the other Jason, who are in the situation because we've been putting it, you know, not down to ourselves. His family passed away, his mum and dad at close time. My deposit literally got spent by my landlord, so he never gave it back. So the rent deposit contract I had meant nothing. And you know, it's hard, hence our jobs have gone, so it's hard for us to get out of this situation because this local connection. You know, I believe it's got to work both ways. The public got to try and help, but also the homeless people got to try and help themselves.
I completely agree.
Shouldn't abuse the public, you know. And you know, also the public shouldn't abuse the homeless people, i.e. see us all as drug addicts or drinkers.
I completely agree, yeah. I mean, so actually you're one step away, one payday almost, if you lost your job and then you're out, you're one payday away from being on the street.
100%. Yeah. I never thought it was true. I had the same job 12 years.
Yeah.
I never thought it was true, never in a million years.
Yeah.
And you know, I say to myself, I should have saved money, I should have had savings, but why should I have saved money? Because why should I have to save money in case a landlord spends my deposit? Doesn't work out, does it?
It's completely wrong, isn't it?
It's completely wrong. He's had no repercussions whatsoever. He's had no repercussions whatsoever.
He's probably made a lot of money out of it, to be honest, mate.
Always with somebody else.
I completely agree. What about your opinion? I mean, the actual report was on people that had houses, had cars. Do you think that there's, if these people are out on the street and they're actually begging for money, do you think that there's a problem with our mental health services? The fact that they feel that they have to go out onto the street to actually get money and spend 12 hours a day out on the street begging for a couple of quid, do you think that that proves that actually there's something wrong within our society?
Yeah, with all the old services, 100%, yeah. The services all together, you know. But the services should be more accessible, shouldn't they?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For instance,
if you're not on drug services or anything like that, they won't help you. I mean, basically they're telling you to go and get an alcohol, drink alcohol, go and get a drug out of it, and never help you, you know what I mean? But if you're not in those services, it's off your train ticket back where you come from.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And we don't want to be homeless where we come from. Yeah, it's degrading. It's embarrassing. You know? And it's embarrassing being somewhere where I'm not actually officially from, but we're not going to sit there.
I've got a sister and we don't talk, so I'm not going back.
So it's family issues that are sort of keeping you.
I lost my mum and dad. So
yeah, it's shocking, isn't it?
I lived with my mum.
What's your?
Take the council house on.
Yeah. It is, it's rubbish. What's your opinion on what Bournemouth Council have done? Because there's a lot of highlight on them at the moment. They're actually trying to get homeless people out of the town.
They're only like I say, just offer you a train ticket back where you come from.
So have you been offered that train ticket? Yeah, so you've been offered that train ticket from the council to get out?
To go back
that's incredible. Were you offered a return to come back once you get back?
No, it's a one-way only.
Right,
and it's a one-way only on the conditions that they can find someone, whoever's up there, that will commit to you staying there.
Yeah.
Incredible.
So, you know, if I find somewhere and no one will say, we'll stay there,
they'll say to them, can you help me? You're single male, you're low poverty. The only way we can help you is if you get your own deposit up together.
Incredible.
Basically, they told us to get it by any means necessary. It's basically, they're telling us to go break the law to get the money.
Okay. I'll sit on the street corner.
The council have told you to go get the money out.
Right.
So if that means by sitting on the street and begging, they're telling you to go do that, while actually
which is illegal.
You go down to Poole and you go begging Poole. At the moment, they're trying to push through an order where you're going to get slapped with a fine.
I said to them, you're telling me to break the law. They're like, well, I'm not telling you to do anything. We're just telling you
incredible.
Go and get money by any means necessary.
And if that's
because at the end of the day, the situation that you're in is not your fault. You've just told us it's not your fault. You were one payday away from that, and it was your landlord, you know, for different reasons, that got you out of that house, and you're now on the street. The thing is, when you drop off the ladder, you lose your voice, and that's why you're on social media at the moment, is because we're trying to give you a voice. It's not just you two. There are tens of thousands of people around the country that are in exactly the same situation as you, and not only that, there are hundreds of thousands of people around the country that are one payday away from being where you are, and that's wrong.
Realises that, though, you know?
No, they don't.
When they walk past it, they think, oh, it's stuff and all that, and I'm thinking, anyone you know or you can happen to you next week.
Exactly. Jason, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers. There you go, that was quite powerful, I thought. There we go, I mean, that spoke volumes. These are two people that have just been pushed out of their homes. 6 months ago, they were living completely normal lives. One a mechanic, I wasn't quite sure what the other one did. And now they're on the street in the absolute freezing weather. They have nowhere to go. They've been forced to beg. I think it's a sorry state of affairs, and the people that make these decisions should be held accountable. Bournemouth Council, we're in Bournemouth at the moment. They've had very, very aggressive targets at the moment, targeting the homeless, getting them out of the city centre, playing annoying music at bus stops, buying them one-way tickets. Poole are exactly the same. They're not trying to try their luck. They're not just trying to get whatever they want. These are people that have obviously got many problems, whether it be financial, mental, physical, whatever. But it needs to stop, and this scapegoating of them being the problem really does need to stop.